Righto, welcome back to Full Goon. This week we are at the Moree property again hunting pigs with the dogs. It's really hot out here being the end of summer. There's not a lot of water around, so it's going to be hard on the dogs, but we're going to give it a crack anyway. Before I get into the video, I'm going to introduce the dogs because some of you may be interested in what breeds other people run for pig dogs, so here we go. First up is our main dog Zeus. He's a pitty kelpie bred by Boz. He's got taller legs under him than your typical pitty kelpie style dog, and he's a finder lugger. He's known to go over 600 metres on a good scent in the hills and double that in the flat country on a good day. He's pulled up boars over 90 kilos on his own, and he's quite trustworthy when he jumps. Not much gets away from him. Zeus is number one for a reason. He's proved himself to be invaluable on a lot of hunts. Now, Boz might disagree, but next in line is my boy Copper. He's a pitty kelpie and Zeus's brother. I've had him on a training plan the last few months to get him fitter and hopefully help him push out a bit more. He's been running 2 to 3 kilometres every day in the last few months leading up to this hunt, which has been great for him. He doesn't have the nose that Zeus does, I think because he didn't get anywhere near as much work as Zeus did in those crucial training years as a young dog. He has a good lug on him though, and he works well on the ground when he needs to. This here is Trigger, another of Boz's dogs, also a pitty kelpie. He's got the same mother as Zeus, but his father is a purebred kelpie. Trigger's a finder bailer, and he will lug the smaller boars if he's feeling confident. For about 2 or 3 years, he got some good work through him, and he was quite reliable going out on his own to bail pigs. A couple of foot injuries has had him missing out on hunts, so we'll see how he goes this weekend, as it's his first time out in 5 months. When he's getting the work though, he's a good dog to have. The last dog we can expect anything out of this weekend is little Zach. He's the youngest dog in the pack, and he's just starting to piece things together. Another pitty kelpie of Boz's, and he's Zeus's son. At this stage, he's chasing pigs with the big boys and lugging the smaller ones. One cool thing about Zach is he's bloody quick along the ground. He's like a little whippet, and he's keen as mustard to get onto something when the pigs start running around. He's bailed big boars before, but only being young, he hasn't had the authority to keep them bailed. He listens, gets on the ute, and he's doing the little things right, so he should be a good dog once his apprenticeship is done. So there we have it, our ragtag bunch of pitty kelpies. We probably need more dogs for the long weekends away hunting, but Boz has hit the limit he's allowed, and I don't really have the room or the time for another in the yard. We're hoping Blake gets his first pig and dog soon to add to the pack, and Spinksy, well, he's had good dogs in the past, but now he reckons the best pig and dog you can have is your mate's dog, because they're cheap. Alrighty, now that's done, let's get into some hogs. Friday night was unfortunately a dry run. We tried using the thermal, which failed when the tablet fell off the back of the quad. The dogs jumped a couple times, but nothing serious come up, so we skipped to Saturday morning. We had to work hard for our first pig of the trip. We travelled across the stubble and nothing was about, so we hit a small gully and busted a pig out into the stock route, which we let go as we don't really have permission to be in there. While the boys were loading the dogs back up, I walked Copper through a dry gully along a game trail, and within 40 metres he picked up a scent and busted into some bush under a tree where a boar was resting. I stupidly hit record twice, so I didn't get the hit up, but he didn't give us much grief anyway. Righto, morning hunt. Saturday morning, dry run last night. Not good. No pigs. Really dry out here. Compared to last time, it was perfect. Hopefully we can get onto one, eh? Get up!
Here, get up. Trigger. Trigger, come here. Oh no, they're on there. Pigs up here everywhere.
You may think, why is Spinksy telling Trigger to get up on the quad there, but he hadn't bumped those pigs yet and he wasn't actively hunting. He was just looking to get on Boz's quad, but Boz doesn't have the room for 3 dogs, so we put Trigger on with Spinksy.
Only little fellas, but that'll get them done. That'll get the dogs keen. Go get it, Brado. You right, bros? Get into it, bud.
Our next boar for the weekend was a bad one to miss. He was a good lump, probably around 80 kilos. Boz stirred him up out of another dry creek and he took off towards a fence. Zeus and Zach were hot on his tail until he busted through the fence, and unfortunately Zeus didn't see the fence and he hit it face first, cartwheeling himself onto the other side and ripping 2 teeth out of his mouth in the process. I think it dazed him a bit as he ran a couple hundred metres after the boar and then he come back to us. While we were checking Zeus out, Zach never come back and was doing circles in the same spot. It was about 400 metres away and we thought, in the heat of the day, our best bet is to ride the quads to him. We also thought the gate was only 100 metres away, but it was in fact about 800 metres away, so by the time we got back to the gate and then up the road to get to Zach, he'd wandered back to the fence. We tried to get onto that boar again, but he'd slipped us. We reckon Zach was probably bailing that pig and we should have just run up to him, but we made a mistake spending too much time trying to get around the fence on the quads.
Go. Where is it? Oh yeah. Just let him work him.
Oh, you just hit him.
Yeah, I'm waiting. They're going over to the right, yeah. boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. No, I don't think so. He only got there late in the piece. Yeah, he got a couple of good ones. That's not good. Fiery little bastard. Yeah, look at them. Those little hooks. Sharp little bastards. You having a good chew there, Trigger?
So that was looking like the start of a really good night on the boars. A good boar, probably 70 kilos, wanders straight into us and Zeus pulls him up a few hundred metres from the track. Unfortunately, Zeus cops a bad rip in the back of his shoulder and also in his rib cage from those sharp tusks. That put him out of action for the remainder of the trip. We continued driving around in the darkness for a few hours, but nothing else showed itself. So it's on to Sunday morning, and first up we hit a spot that's known to us as a pig haven, and it proved to be a good move.
Go, 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 go. In there. Straight in there. Here. Here.
A fun bit of 12 gauge action there for Spinksy, pulling up 3 pigs out of that small mob of sows. After that we head towards the natural spring at the back of the property, the only bit of water on the place. Along the way we checked out some scrub where there is game trails everywhere. We drove around them for a bit and then decided to chuck Copper off to have a run through there. This is the kind of thing I have to do when the main finder is in sick bay. Put Copper on the ground and hope there's a fresh scent around or he bumps something. As you can see, it's thick as hell and absolute pig heaven, close to water and lots of cover. We didn't get anything out of here, but it's a good spot to check for next time. Whilst checking the spring area, Spinksy decided to get bogged.
That's bogged. That's bogged.
Oh, don't tell me I've got to do what the ad does.
I got a bit of rope.
Push it.
I reckon you should have went like this there. Yeah.
Go on then.
How soft is it?
Soft.
Do it like this here. You got a wish? Nah. You got a rope?
Yeah, I got rope.
fucking try.
Give it the berries, bud. Give it the berries. Ah, you'll be right. She'll be right. She won't go anywhere. Do you want me to pull you forwards or backwards? Forwards or backwards?
Backwards.
Are we gonna pull
We'll
him
double it
now?
up.
Are we gonna pull him?
Yeah.
Do you need help?
How the f am I supposed to put that in there?
On the crowbar. Here's one you prepared earlier.
There you go, Braden. If you want to get home without walking.
Oh yeah, give it one right now.
Yeah, and you'll be staying here. Ah, you fuck.
Is it worth doubling it over and increasing its lifting capacity?
What I want to do. Oh, you fellas stay there. Get up.
Now give it a hit.
Wheelie across it like buzz.
Send it, boys.
Oh, good. Get him, copper. Get him, copper. Get on. Yeah, that. See, no. Hold on, Rado. Here he is. Where is the bastard? Here. Fuck it. Where is it? Get it. God. Yeah, I know. I just seen that. Fuck me. You alright, boy? Where is it?
He's chasing the biggest one too.
Yeah, I know.
It's only
I don't even know if they heard me. Where is it, copper? Get it. It's long gone by now.
Huh?
There's like fucking 40 of the.
You didn't get anyone.
He went for the biggest one though.
Where'd they go?
Hit Edendale. The rest of them went into Edendale, and he was on the arse of the big one, and they hit the fence. And by the time he got through the fence, it was.
Edendale, that's it.
Is it? Well, that's where they went. They went through that fence where the track runs along.
Yeah, in the next door.
Yeah,
And that big one's gone that
the big one went that way. So we might have done a 180 and all that.
On the radio.
They would have just run in front of you, I reckon. Fuck me.
As you can tell, I was pretty frustrated with that. Our plan worked. The boys spooked a mob, the biggest mob we'd seen all weekend, and they run right in front of me. Copper jumped off and chased the biggest boar out of the mob. They all hit the fence through a 4 metre wide hole in the bottom, and he stayed on the big one. It ran back down the fence line where Copper hit it. It threw him off and cut back into our side of the fence, followed by Copper. He chased him, but I think when I rode closer to him, it put him off. I should have just let Copper put the chase on and wait and see if he pulled it up and then go to him. Partly my fault there for not being patient and wanting to get to him as quick as I could. Another lesson learnt, again.
Go get that one. Get it, get it. Oh, hang on. No, he's bailing it. Hold on, stay on the quad.
That's it, Moree. Summer trip, a lot harder than winter. Not a lot around. Didn't really get on the much. Yeah, I missed a couple yesterday and today. Not having the main dog doesn't help. He should still pull them up, but it happens when you're only part-time. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.